Hey everyone, Sam back here with Absolute Sabers, and today we've got another brand new unboxing and review for you all from our friends at Padawan Outpost. Like we always say, if you're not aware of who Padawan Outpost are, one of the top reselling companies for LGT / Nexus Sabers on the planet. They have a fantastic collection of Baselit, Xenopixel and Proffie lightsabers for every single budget. If you're looking for something, they will definitely have you covered. Don't forget to use my code ABSOLUTE5 at checkout for a sneaky little 5% off their already fantastic prices. But today, we are taking a little look at the SG1, their Stellan Gios Xenopixel lightsaber. For those of you who are not familiar with the character Stellan Gios, he was a huge character back in the High Republic era. Quite a few comic books have featured him. I'm not a huge comic book guy, but a little bit of research and you'll know exactly how much of a big deal this guy was. Definitely a much loved character in the High Republic era. And today we get to look at his very unique lightsaber. In terms of pricing, I'll put the prices here next to me. As for what it is, it's a crossguard saber, guys. Little bit different from the likes of the crossguard we've seen with Kylo Ren. Very, very interesting saber. You know what? I'm dying to take a little look at it. So let's head table down, unbox this thing, we'll come back up, do a little blade in test, and I'll give you my full thoughts on the SG1 or the Stellan Gios Xenopixel saber from our friends at Padawan Outpost. Okay folks, so here we are with the packaging. Lovely new packaging that LGT or Nexus Saber has. Really digging these brand new boxes. And inside you will find one micro SD card reader, one proto, one screw pack. This is the screw pack, I believe, for the deluxe stand. You also get a non-NeoPixel blade plug, a USB Type-C charger, two of the screw inside blades, and of course the hilt itself. Very nice. And I tell you what as well, I actually like how they've replaced the illuminated 12mm AV switch on the older version with the new one on this newer version. Makes the world of difference. If they can only do this with their Qui-Gon, that would make a massive difference to the overall feel of that saber. But this thing is very nice, good weight to it, quite a lot of attention to detail, especially down by the pommel here, vented pommel of course. Very nice paintwork as well. And also these do unfold for you to screw in your little side blades, little quillions. Like so.
Power on.
So we do get lit pixel PCB. Just gonna turn that down. You will notice though, there's not an awful lot of light diffusion here at all. There's a little bit down at the base on both of these. And then again at the tip as well, which is a bit of a shame, to be honest with you. Even in the dark, these don't light up terribly well either. Probably the biggest downfall for this saber. I should also mention as well that not only are you going to get everything that's in the box, you will get a NeoPixel blade with it as well. But first impressions folks, very nice. I really dig the colour scheme, the paint scheme. Black and gold, silver, that kind of red Qui-Gon style button there. Quite a lot of attention to detail throughout the entire hilt. So for charging and SD card access, we just unscrew halfway up the grip and you will have access to your SD card and to your USB Type-C. In terms of speaker, lovely little 24mm bass speaker there. I do believe that LGT have improved their speakers. Still not as good as the KR 24mm, which is what I upgrade a lot of my LGT stuff to. But still great nonetheless. In terms of removing the chassis, you shouldn't have to. However, if you do need to, these two screws here, and I would imagine the core just slips out. I'm not going to attempt it. Because we have no need to at all, we've got access to everything that we need, charging port and SD card. So let's take it back up top, have a little spin around with it, and see how she feels in the hand with a blade in, and I'll give you my final thoughts. So here's the hilt, folks. You know what? This is not to my usual taste, but it is definitely very, very unique. Hopefully the camera does focus on it. Very, very unique. I do like that the second version they released has a proper button and not the 12mm illuminated switch that we're used to with a lot of these sabers. But you know what, it's really, really nice. Not to my usual taste. It's very, very comfortable. Quite a long hilt as well. Maybe it just feels that way because it is quite slim. In terms of the weight though, yeah, I mean, it's quite top heavy, as you can probably tell. Lovely attention to detail though, up towards the emitter. I really dig the paint job, it's really, really nice. What you're getting with this? Well, Xenopixel, guys, we know that board inside out. Over 30 sound fonts, a bunch of blade styles, a bunch of ignition and pre-on styles as well. You've got your loud and quiet and mute mode. The Xeno V2 board is still one of our favourites here on the channel. It allows so many more people access to beautiful, beautiful hilts such as this, and gives them a little taste of the likes of NeoPixel and other higher end features as well, such as adding custom sound fonts and being able to update the board as well whenever LGT/Nexus do release their updates. Anyway, I'm going to put a little blade in this, we'll get it fired up, see how it looks. I'll come back and give you my final thoughts on the SG1. So straight away you notice that these side blades, they don't light up very, very well. They're not NeoPixel side blades the same as the likes of the Kylo Ren model. They are just little screw-ins. It's a bit of a disappointment. They do diffuse some light when maybe you look down this way at them. When you look kind of side on, you get a bit of colour at the tips, and that's really about it. In terms of how it sounds great. It's definitely not the most comfortable one for swinging about. I definitely think this could be more of a shelf piece rather than something that you'd swing about or spar with. Depends, if you're a lover of crossguards, then this might be right down your alley. For me personally though, it's a little bit cumbersome. Very, very top heavy, but these top parts here, as nice as it is to look at, very, very top heavy, makes it quite cumbersome and for me uncomfortable personally. overall though guys, it is a really nice hilt. The attention to detail, the paint job is absolutely perfect. It is wonderful, it's beautiful to be honest. It's just not to my personal taste. I do like that they have added the red kind of button here and taken away that typical kind of LGT button. I do like that it has USB-C charging and you can easily access that just by removing the grip, as well as removing the SD card to add sound fonts and updates. Feature wise it's great, I can't complain. It's just not really for me. It's just not quite to my taste. However, if you're in to crossguard lightsabers, I would highly recommend it. If you're the kind of person that likes crossguards, Kylo Ren style sabers, and that's your thing, I would highly recommend one of these. It is gorgeous to look at, it's very well built, it's got a great weight to it, and you know what, it is kind of fun to swing around. For someone like me who's a little bit inexperienced with crossguards, I keep on catching myself with these side blades and it gets a little bit sore. So like I said at the start of the video folks, if you do want to get your hands on the SG1 from Padawan Outpost, go and check out their website padawanoutpost.com and use our code ABSOLUTE5 at checkout to get 5% off your entire order, and they do ship worldwide as well. Just remember though, if you are ordering from outside of the UK, you will or possibly will be subject to customs or import fees from your government. Just make sure that you do check that out before placing an order from here in the UK. And before we go, once again a massive thank you to our good friends at PadawanOutpost.com for sending not only this, but the Grand Inquisitor saber for us to check out as well. We are very blessed to call you friends. It's such a great business. If you haven't already guys, go and check out their web store. There's definitely something for everyone there. Anyway folks, that's it for this one. Make sure to smash that like button, comments and questions down below. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. I've noticed a lot of returning viewers, so if you are always around checking the videos out, just go ahead, it takes 2 seconds and it's free. Hit the subscribe button, helps us out a lot, on our way to 5k, hopefully before Christmas. Can we do it? I think we can. That being said, until next time, may the Force be with you all.